Okay, we should be back. We should be back. Let's have a look. That's not me. That's some random other bitch. That's not me. Hello, is the mic working?
Hello, is the mic working?
I'll take that as a yes. I'll take that as a yes. The mic is working. Subtitles. English. English with English. English. I want English. Confirm. Have I played the Stanley Parable before? What a good question.
What a good question.
Sorry, I was just double checking my mic. Okay. I'll do what, I'll keep the stream manager open because that looks a lot more professional. Okay, calm down. Don't need to make a fucking ruckus now, do we? Okay, can I keep it open like that? Sure, but, okay, have I played the Stanley? Yes, I have played the Stanley Parable before. Until the computer is barely visible. I can still see it from there, but whatever. Enter the current time. Oh, let's have a look. I think it's 8:15 a.m. 8:15 a.m. I do believe that is the current time. Thank you. Stanley Parable, welcome back. It has been a while, but my god, I can finally play it again. Thank goodness. Right, I do need to make some announcements on the thing. Going to forward this. Oh no, did I not forward my last stream? I might not have forwarded my last stream onto the Giggling Goons. I did not. Okay, whatever. We can forward this one now. I'm going to change the title as well because it says Dead by Daylight. I know I'd forget to change that. And let me just change that on Twitch real quick. Alright. Stream manager. Details. Can I not do that? I want to change the title of my stream.
Change the title of my stream.
I would like to do that. Can't do that. Let me do that. Let me do that. Can you let me do that? Edit stream info. There we go. Okay. Come on. Anniversary. What the fuck? I'm just gonna put the Stanley Parable. Done. Okay. Let's double check everything. Yes. Okay. Let's keep stream manager open. There we go. Right, let's keep you there. Don't fall over. Begin the game. Let's do this. Stanley Parable, it has been so... I loved playing this on stream. I loved it so much.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Narrator, it's been so long, I missed you.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Some chaos with him?
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
No
telling
way.
him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Awesome.
This is what employee 427 did every day, of every month, of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And
That's crazy.
was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
That's crazy.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Until
As
now.
he came to his wits and regained his
Oh
senses,
my God.
he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Did he? Did he actually do that? Or did he explore around the office? Because I don't know about you, but these boxes seem pretty fucking epic. Anyway, Stanley Parable. How I missed streaming this game. I used to absolutely love... I streamed this for hours back in, like, March. So, I'm so happy I can stream this again. I figured out how to reset all of its progress. So, I am starting with a whole clean slate, and I'm ready to play again. My favourite character of all time, the narrator, is here. So I'm happy. And it's a lot less hectic than Dead by Daylight. So let's just go, let's just do this. Hello, Bruno. My blood has just flown out of the cage.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did he? Did he just miss a memo? Alright, I'll follow your orders for now. Stanley's moving with fucking speed though, damn! He's moving with...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He did do that. That is correct. Hello? No one in there, that's crazy. Tips for not getting fired.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find
Let
an
it ball
answer
up inside
there.
of you, take it out passive aggressively on other co-workers, resent co-workers for not supporting you more. Let it, yeah. That's a bit fucking... What? Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay, make sure you slide has a slick blue graphic in the header, and there is some bevel in all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work. Okay, everyone is unique. You most of all. Ow. What the fuck is this calling me? Is this game calling me special? You hearing this, Bruno? Number of slides on this slide. Charts, yep. Oh, yo, I missed this. I missed just seeing this. Rates at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. What is it? I can't read graphs. I'm not math. Oh my god, it's going so... Wait, what? What the fuck is happening? Your boss appreciation minute worksheet circle top 20 things you love about your boss. Interpersonal... If you ever find yourself in an... Yourself be inclined to talk conflict unless you... Oh my god, okay, remember that it takes 2 people to start... Oh. What are my dreams for the future? Nature, talk radio, mitosis, a boat, pollution, less air, clear skin, metamorphosis, comatose. What is happening? Okay, alright, yep, we're just gonna ignore that. We're just... Marin, do you see this? No, we're gonna play by the rules. We're gonna play by the rules, that's what we're gonna do.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I did walk upstairs to my boss's office, correct. I did do that. Let's have a look in the executive bathroom. Oh, shit, sorry. I really like these magazines. Extreme Bathroom is actually fucking goated. Fuck. I wish I didn't cancel my subscription on that. Wow. Okay, let's have a look.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
Oh
an
my god.
indication of any
Yeah, no,
human
I'm
life.
absolutely
Shocked,
stunned.
unraveled, Stanley wondered in
Why is-
disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so
Hold
the
on.
boss
Stop
had
talking.
assembled
Stop talking
an
for a sec.
extra secret pin number.
Okay, hold on. 2845. Yep.
2845.
Okay, I'm wondering what the fuck.
course,
That
Stanley
was
couldn't
amazing. I
possibly
know.
have known this.
I bet it was, but I'm too cheap to afford magazines. Why does this piano sound like a fucking keyboard? What is happening? What? Why? This is not what pianos.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
Okay, all right.
Trying to
2845.
input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. Yet
Yeah.
incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code.
No way
by
I did
sheer
that.
luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I did do that. How did I get? I don't know. I just thought. When was I born? I was born in the 28th of 2045. So I just kind of put that in. Ooh. Oh, thank you, Marin. Thank you. Let's have a look.
Descending
What's...
deeper into the building,
Let's have a look-see.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
I did,
It was a
didn't I?
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Yeah, why am I
This
doing that?
question would not go unanswered for long.
Would it not? Okay. I trust you, narrator. I trust you here.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
This sounds safe. This sounds completely safe, and it feels like I should be in here. Ooh. Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
No.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I do not have strength. I am the least strength person. This room, yeah, do you remember it? I remember it like it was in March or sometime like that.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Oh my god, look at that.
Each bore the
104
number
got
of an
fired.
employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I remember it like... I remember... Ah, man. Don't need to hold any sentimental value, come on.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
It couldn't, no.
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Surely
Was
not.
this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
No way. No, surely not.
No. He refused to believe it.
No.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
No.
It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life
It all makes sense to me now.
blind to the world?
It all makes sense. It all makes sense, Marin. It all makes sense.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and
It's so
for all.
dramatic. I love it. It's so fucking dramatic. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
No!
They kept you enslaved all these years. You go and you try to take control of the
Once
machine
and
for
for all.
yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off and leave.
No.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Shit.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes.
Oh, fucking balls.
This is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
It is.
Your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in
Small
mind.
risk.
What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. All this means I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers
Yeah, but where do they go? What did you do
A
with
moment
them?
of solace before you're obliterated.
Okay.
I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Oh, yeah, that sounds
Other
familiar.
times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. And I just hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
No.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
No, what?
But I'm enjoying this so much.
No.
You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock.
Fucking cunt.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
No, no, let me go.
Dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're
Shut up.
supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Shut up.
I mean, look at you. Running from button
Jesus.
to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons.
He is such a sweet.
These colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything. Something here will save me. When did you
for
say that,
yellow.
Stanley? That this video game can be beaten?
Give you one whole
so-
extra minute, I know.
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
No.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This isn't a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this
Yeah.
world. That's fine.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm going to destroy it first. So
Fuck
you
off.
can't. Take a look at the clock, Stan.
I am.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No end here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
I've accepted it. No, I've accepted it. This is.
Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life.
Yep,
from the
okay.
moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
That was a big boom, if you ask me.
All of his co-workers
Well, yep,
are
all of
gone.
my co-workers are
What
gone.
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I did. Give it 5 big
Stanley
booms.
came
Okay.
to a set of 2 open doors.
Boom! I can't do it in the first thing in the morning. Boom! 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 Which one was we go in? No, yeah, I think it's this one. Alright, narrator, you silly, silly monkey. Let's see what you've got next for me, yeah? And you think
Yet
you're
there was not a
smart.
single person here.
No, I'm not falling
Feeling a
victim.
wave of disbelief,
Fuck you!
Stanley
Give me that
decided
fuck-
to go. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here. So he turned around and got back on track.
Yeah, did I? No. This is my story now. This is Stanley Parable, not narrator's parable. Who do you think you are? You
There
think
was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
this is my empty
No
broom
reason
closet?
to still
No,
be
no,
here.
there is plenty of reason. If you ask me, this paintwork is phenomenal. This broom with its 2D textures.
It was
Mwah.
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I'm not doing fuck all. I'm doing all of it. This will probably work on me.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
I really
Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation.
I would have left thinking there was nothing there.
I'm confused.
No. This is the whole point of this game, Aaron. Not everything is as it seems. You have to be patient. And that is what I'm going to do.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
No.
But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
This you don't think it's a part of your story, it's my story. This is Stanley Parable, this is Sonny's Parable now. This has nothing to do with you. I don't know who you think you are.
This is somehow
It is.
its own branching path.
It is.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
It was my
I
favourite.
hope your friends find this concerning.
They do. But I don't care what my friends think. Because
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some
Thanks,
sort
man.
shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
like
They
the
have
5.
fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Thank you.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Good to be here.
Guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Shut the fuck
Coming
up.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Going up.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
I'm scared of my
He
boss.
might
He
be
beats me.
fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
No,
All because
why
he
would you-
believed everyone had vanished. His
That's
boss would
silly.
think he was crazy.
Exactly.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe
What?
I am crazy.
Oh.
All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single
no.
moment for no reason at all.
Oh
None
no.
of it made any logical sense.
Oh,
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Oh no.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
What?
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
What?
No, Stanley said to himself.
No.
This is all
This is all too strange. This can't be real.
And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
I'm dreaming!
He yelled. This
is all a dream!
Oh, what a relief
Yeah.
Stanley felt.
That's
to
it.
have finally found an answer.
That's
an
it.
explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
No, I'm not crazy,
He
no.
thought to himself, I suppose
I'll wake up soon.
I'll have to go
back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while it lasts lucid. Are we Martin Luther King? Yeah.
Imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh!
Then he
Okay, that made me feel
imagined
sick.
himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and
I
it
did.
too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
How am I so
And
lucid?
then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
Gubba
While he
gubba
was
gubba.
amazed he hadn't asked himself
No,
sooner.
gubba gubba.
Why is there a voice
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Now the voice was describing itself being
That's
considered
weird.
by Stanley, who found
Oh
it
my God.
particularly strange.
No.
I'm dreaming about a
I'm
voice
dreaming about a voice describing me,
thinking
thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams,
Move.
the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's
No.
ever been in
No,
his
no, 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 I'm dreaming. No.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the
Yeah,
magical
no,
stars
exactly.
just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Exactly.
This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
It's a dream. It is a dream.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Can we open our eyes now?
Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Yeah.
I'm through with this dream. I
Yeah.
wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Oh, let's not
All I
swear.
want is my
Oh, hi,
life
Natalia.
exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal.
Uh-huh.
I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Hold on, Natalia, I just need to wake up.
I am okay.
Fuck!
Stanley began screaming. Someone wake me up! My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, I know, it was more red, but like, yeah, okay. Alright. Fair enough.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What? I forgot this ending. What is this?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she
yeah.
knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Yeah.
And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be
Love this ending.
I am sane. I am in control.
Yeah.
of my
No,
mind.
I get it, Natalia. I get it.
know what
I would
is
also
real
want to end up
and
dead
what
on the
isn't.
sidewalk.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
Great, I'm
But
glad
then she
I was
remembered the meeting
a
she had
great...
scheduled for that day. the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
I'm glad Morella was able to find solace in my death.
So it was
I'm so
only a
glad.
moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Ran? You ran away in heels? How the fuck have you managed that? Awesome. I fucking died and everyone thinks I'm crazy. Yep.
All of his co-workers
That's
were
actually so
gone.
real.
What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I did. Perhaps I did. Perhaps I missed a memo.
Oh, new content?
It appears
What
so.
does that mean, new content?
Let's find out. Let's do this. New content, guys. New content. Looks cheery.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Awesome.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new
over
Ultra
there.
Deluxe content.
I want to see what's over there. Oh, let's see what this.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet.
Well, hold on.
But I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Hold on. The elevator is pretty fucking cool, Maria. I don't know what the fuck you're on about. Do I need to press the button? No, I forgot.
What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, here we go.
Yep.
All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new
Yes!
content. I've never been more ready.
I'm
Let's
so
do
fucking
it.
excited. I'm so fucking excited. I can't wait to see what new content they added.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Let's have a look. I don't know why that's making me laugh so much. You know the fucking like Willy Wonka experience. That's what this just fucking reminded me of. Okay, there's the jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Yes. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't fucking believe it. It's a fucking jump circle. I can't.
Is that it?
Hold on.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Yeah, there is. Come on.
Another elevator.
I love elevators,
Stanley,
Narrator. Come
I
on.
have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive.
Oh,
It's
come
just
on.
Elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting
It
new
is.
content?
That is
If
fucking
it's new
awesome.
content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20
please do.
hours of new content right there.
Please do.
Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
Yeah, do
The
that.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more.
See,
Very
you can't underestimate this.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Yeah, you fucking do that, narrator.
It's
yeah.
my fault, Stanley.
No. Come on, narrator. No.
Around the new
No. Honestly, we all did. It's okay. No, really, stop. It's okay. I'm sorry. It's.
Why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Okay, if that'll make you feel
No
better,
frills,
of course.
No gimmicks.
No. Okay.
Just you and me having a great time together, like
Okay.
always.
Like the old times,
What
yeah.
do you say, friend?
Of course. Of course. I'm happy to go around again. Fucking the rate. What the fuck? This is not where we start. What?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Hold on, Maria. I don't trust the vent.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, who cares?
Oh, I'm getting really conflict emotions right now. Because I don't think I've actually not got in the vent. I feel bad as well. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh, come on, narrator. I can't do this to you.
Oh, never mind. You're not a dog.
Thank you. I can't do that to you, narrator. What? What is the coffee doing? What if I leave again? Wait, I want to see what happens if I leave the vent. Double Nazi. I'm scared if I walk through the door it's going to close behind me. What do I do? I don't know what to do. Fuck. Fuck's sake. Fuck this stupid voice actor. Why's he got to be good at his fucking job? Make him actually give a shit about his fucking emotions. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck you.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past, and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Oh my god. I can't believe you've done this, Narrator. It's beautiful.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port?
Okay.
Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Oh, I can't believe it. So much potential. Is that his first dollar? Oh. Oh, that was me 5 minutes ago. Oh. Oh my. Look at that. That is a peak fucking It's beautiful. I've never... I'm crying. Oh God, Stanley Parable. I can't believe it. Oh my God. I don't think one of them are capable of dancing there, man. I'm getting emotional, guys. Give me a second. Stanley Parable. I could say it forever. Look, it's so... Oh. What? Who the fuck is Little Stanley? Oh. I can't take it seriously when this song is playing over it. Oh. Okay, alright, it's just looping now.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like the stunning triumph of games journalism. 10 out of 10
10 out of 10.
Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created."
That's impressive.
Did you hear that, Stanley?
Every game ever created.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
I think the elevator content's pretty cool. I'm not sure if that's just me. What's that noise? Weird. Alright. That's me! That's me! I'm the person of the year. I knew it.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect.
That's 9 out of 10.
It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that. Couldn't resist the urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
Okay. Where do I go now? Come on. Where do I go? Where do I go? Okay.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back.
The serious room.
All over again.
Let's go back then, narrator. Come on. Just let me the fuck out. Just let me do something else, please. Oh. It's open.
Wait. Hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh.
Oh no, oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Sure, these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh no.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny,
What?
with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have to stick them.
Ugh. Fuck you, Pressurized Gas. Can't believe it. What's this review say?
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I?
Of course
You
not.
can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
You're not. You're not.
This is actually quite shocking for me.
No.
Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
I don't know about that.
How much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did.
It is.
But
Don't
maybe
listen.
wasn't.
No, it is. Don't
Yeah.
listen.
What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
No. Don't listen to these.
Like a failure.
No,
Like I let these people down.
you didn't.
Perhaps
These
the
are
Stanley
silly
Parable isn't
basement
quite as
dwellers.
sterling as I always remembered.
No. It was always amazing. There was nothing wrong with the first game. Come on.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then...
You're not.
Then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. What
Okay.
if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record? Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's
Oh,
what I'm
God.
today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Oh. I think I remember this ending.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore...
Back.
You're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
I don't want to
Of
press
course,
it.
I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and
Okay.
more of a treatise.
Oh.
Or maybe a manifesto.
Okay.
Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think.
I'll sit here and I'll wait.
So my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply
Okay.
a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time
Ah.
of having made said choice.
Ah.
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in a
Erect.
century of time a monument to
Sorry.
every person you've ever been, making
Okay.
every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once.
Lois.
That you are both making choices and not making choices, and that they are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same time by
Lois.
virtue of the fact that you both are
Please.
and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto.
Lois.
But now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think
Okay.
it has much more of a treatise vibe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
But
Not really
wouldn't
much
you
of a
say that
manifesto, but
manifesto just has a much
it does. But
grander
is
sort of
that
tone.
is
It
that
has a
more
mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and
You don't want to lie.
ambitious history, if you will.
ambitious? Yes, but
See, now you've gotten me going back to Manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay,
All day,
look,
I've got
I have a
time.
method
I
for
have all day,
exactly this
quite
sort of
literally.
Situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently.
That's weird.
I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession
Oh,
until I
God.
become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor.
Okay.
It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued
Lay
me
it on
from
me.
disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise,
Is he actually just-
manifesto.
Is he actually just gonna be? Is he actually just gonna be repeating these?
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise,
Is it?
manifesto.
Is it actually just gonna be repeating forever?
Manifesto.
Is it?
Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise,
Treatise,
manifesto.
manifesto.
Treatise,
Treatise,
manifesto.
manifesto. Okay, all right. I've had enough now.
Treatise. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you?
A little
That's
bit.
the power of the button. The minute I start to
feel
go off on a
hypnotized.
thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at
I'll
your
be here.
fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. I
You-
can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about
Yeah,
this, and whether
fuck
they'll
you,
edit
Cookie
the
9.
rating of their pressurized gas review.
They'll
or
change
at
it,
least
surely.
change some of the wording, perhaps. To be
I
honest,
agree.
I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place.
Oh,
I
maybe
guess
not.
I should become better educated on how exactly pressurized gas works. Perhaps that would have been a smart thing to check on before I went on about
Perhaps.
this whole exercise of making the skip button.
Oh, well,
Although
you've
I
still got
have to
time.
imagine
We have time.
That after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is who runs pressurized gas will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review merely
course.
because of this very situation.
Right,
Yes.
yes.
I think that's quite
I think that will happen.
Or
Yeah.
perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change
That
their
feels
review
very
so
unfair,
that the
though.
feature is not widely abused.
True.
I would even be okay with pressurized gas altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial.
So you just wanted
Something
to.
along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
Oh my fucking god. I made it to the end of his incessant rambling. The narrator, shut the fuck up. I hold the power of the skip button. And yet, I have nothing but patience. This is unnecessary to me. The world revolves around this button. And me. I hold this power dearly to my heart. Okay, alright, I get it, man. I get it.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes?
No way, that's crazy.
Unendurable. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
12 hours.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room.
You should have made a
Stanley,
room.
The door is gone.
No,
It's
the door is
completely
gone. No, it's gone.
I've
No.
looked at it from every angle.
No,
I've
it's
checked
gone.
every one
It's-
of those
it's gone.
walls 1,000 times.
It's-
and there's
it's-
no door, Stanley.
You need to get a fix on that.
There's just you and the button. And
No,
if you
no.
keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen.
No,
I
no.
have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more
There's
than
gotta be something.
anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
It's okay, I
I
won't.
can't control anything in this room,
Why?
Stanley. I
Why
can't
can't you?
touch it.
What do you
And
mean
I
you-
have to believe. I have to know that sooner or later.
What about- you can make a door
no
from
matter
outside.
How much I plead with you.
And if
you're
I just
going
break
to
these-
press the button again, why would you? I've been
There is a plan.
thinking and
Yeah, look at
thinking,
it.
and I don't know what I can do to convince
Look at
you
this plan.
otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews.
Sounds so fucking
those
fed up.
reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem?
It's-
Why did Cookie 9's opinion matter so much to me? I've never even met Cookie 9. I have no
Really plenty, it is.
idea
It
who
is
they
indeed.
are. What would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny negative thing that anyone ever says about me. The merest mention of one of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child. Wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from...
Well, this sounds like something we should discuss, honestly. We can talk about this. We have all day to discuss this.
If only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment. What does such an impulse serve? For whose
It's some sort of, I'd say...
Here I am now, stuck in a room.
No, I'm stuck in the room, you're not.
Press this button. To become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone.
I don't have to press it.
I have the power to prevent it all from happening, if only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you.
Yep.
Just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer.
I don't want to. I don't want to do it.
I don't doubt it. Surely you'll press that button again, leaving me here.
I won't.
Surely you'll
No,
put
I don't
your
want
own
to.
desire to
No.
see what's next ahead of my need for company, for companionship.
No.
Surely you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety that you sit with me and just stay here. Oh, no, 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 I know you too well.
No.
You'll be leaving me at... Oh, my God.
Oh my god, it's looping. It's looping.
Reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the
For
negative
fuck's sake, I
feedback.
have to
Why-
skip. I have to
Oh,
skip.
Stanley, you're back.
Oh, the plan.
Oh my goodness, I have someone to talk to again.
Oh,
Stanley, I think it's been a week
a week.
or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time.
No.
Just sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right?
Yeah.
Me talking and you saying nothing.
Well, I do respond, but you can't hear
The
it.
same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley. I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel through which my words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley. Not the outcomes, not the story. None of that matters anymore. I'll
my
give
God.
it all up. I'll give up every branching path. I'll burn my story to the ground. One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in. These words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me.
Oh.
Oh, hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped
Okay.
keeping track after a year.
Yeah.
I sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year. Let me describe it for you.
No, I'm good. I'm really good, thanks. Oh. Man, I think he's gone. What's that noise? This is so desolate. Still liminal space. Well, I've got nothing else to do. Oh! Fuck! Yeah, fuck that.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant
Welcome
to
back.
speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review.
Alright,
So
I'll see you later then, Marin. I'm going to be watching this guy actually go fucking
Someone
mental.
will say, oh, there should be a skip button. You should be able to freeze Stanley in place while the narrator sits there forever and ever. We want all of this in the new Stanley Parable. We demand it. And then,
There's only Cookie
because
9.
It was said, because it was spoken,
See you later, Marin.
now it simply has to happen. The most immediate desires, every single thing demanded by every person at every moment.
It was only
in time.
Cookie 9.
If someone wants it, then it's a crime not to bring it into being. Have we been given to indulging every fleeting whim for no reason other than to do so?
Okay.
Yes! Yes! The end is never the end, 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 is never.
Oh boy. No, this does not look good. Oh no. Oh, just those sound effects make me feel cold. Ugh. Yeah, get me out, get me out, get me out. Oh. That plant is long gone now. Sorry, plant. Oh my! Oh, it's beautiful. There's more plant. The plant made a comeback. Oh. If only I could get out of here. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ugh. Get me out of here. Oh. I'm good. I'm good. It's just me and you, Stanley. Just me and you. Meet the world. We have everything to ourselves now. It's all gone, but we can make a new world where anything is possible. Where we can be happy and we're gone. Okay. No, for fuck's sake. Alright, I'll get one more ending in Stanley Parable, then I'm going to swap games again, and I'll come back to Stanley Parable later on. I think that's what I'm going to do.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I did. Do I go to the new content? No. Let's get in it.
Stanley came
let's do
to a
this.
set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
I've got an ending in mind which I want. That's the one I'm
Perhaps he
going to
wanted
get.
to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, sure, I did. Yep. Oh yeah, what?
Truly a
Yeah,
room
awesome
worth
room.
admiring.
Bye.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I did not do that.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Shush.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I don't doubt
I
that.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Awesome.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked
Fine.
through the... Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Fine.
You see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
You've got me in a loop.
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
You've got me in a fucking
I
loop.
wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Okay, no.
And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Get me the fuck out of here.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place,
Oh.
Stanley, I think I feel
I don't. I'm
I
bored.
actually feel happy. No, wait. Where are you going?
Oh, this is not the ending I wanted. Oh no. This is.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I was about to do it one day.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
I can't. I have to.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I made up my mind.
No! Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
You lived. You had me worried there for a moment.
Oh, yeah.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Narrator, you have no idea. I'm not gonna tell you, I'm just gonna kill myself.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Why do you have to sound so sad?
My God, is this really how much
Oh,
you dislike my
fuck
game?
you and your...
You'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Fine, if that's how you want to fucking interpret it, fine. I just want to kill myself. I feel bad.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
Oh, for fuck's sake, we'll
I
go
just
back one
wanted
more
us to
time.
get along. But you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
I'm just want to see the room one more time before I kill myself. There. There you go.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, narrator, but we can't be happy forever. Life, narrator, it gets in the way. No human has ever scored My legs are broken. I'm walking so fucking slow. I'm sorry, narrator, but there's nothing else I can do. To progress, you have to die. That's how the afterlife works, narrator.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm going back.
We all are. For fuck's sake. Okay. Alright. I think Stanley Parable, we can pause it here for now. However, I think it's time, because I only streamed Dead by Daylight for about an hour 10, so I think I'll swap the game. And to do that, I'm going to use my wheel. So let's have a look on the wheel. Let's see what game we're going to play next. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. So the wheel has decided. Firewatch should be next. What we thinking? If anyone else is in chat, if no one responds, I'm just gonna restart stream and play it. But what are we thinking? Are we thinking we should play Firewatch? We can always come back to Stanley Parable later on, and even if we don't finish it on this 12-hour stream, that just gives me an excuse to play it afterwards, which I really do not mind doing at all. I'm gonna wait until 26 past. If no one responds, I'm just gonna swap to Firewatch. Okay, I don't think anyone's here. Alright, I'm gonna swap to Firewatch then. I think. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna swap to Firewatch now, so the stream will reset again. Normal viewage now, this goes. But yeah. Firewatch, I can finally play it, so I'm not complaining too much. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys in a sec.